Hôm nay Sáng tạo 24 tiếp tục giới thiệu đến các bạn một video mới, đó là cách tạo bộ khuếch đại âm thanh điện tử cho guitar cổ điển. Thùng đàn của đàn guitar có tác dụng cộng hưởng và khuếch đại âm thanh, nhưng đối với đàn guitar cổ điển, thùng đàn chưa đủ khả năng phát ra âm thanh lớn để phục vụ cho một hội trường đông người. Với cách thực hiện trong video này, bạn có thể tạo ra một bộ khuếch đại âm thanh điện tử tự chế với thiết bị điện tử cơ bản GM, có khả năng tương thích với nhiều thiết bị âm thanh hiện đại.
Preamplifier circuit will need a 9-volt battery and battery clip, a 1/4-inch jack for connecting to an amplifier, a small piece of perf board, an MPF102 transistor, 10 UF and 4.7 UF capacitor, a 3.3 megohm, 1.5 k ohm, 220 k ohm, and 560 ohm resistor, some single channel audio cable, an old RCA cable will work fine for this, and of course we'll also need a piezo disc. The schematic for the preamplifier circuit is pretty straightforward. Probably the only really tricky part is making sure we connect the transistor correctly. A quick look at the MPF102's datasheet helps us figure out which pin is which. And once the circuit's done, we just need to wire up the piezo disc. A bare piezo is a fairly fragile thing, so it's a good idea to add some protection to prevent damage. To do this, I add a thick layer of epoxy to the top of the disc and tuck in any wire leads to prevent them from breaking off at the solder joints. I could attach a female RCA jack to the piezo to keep everything modular, but for the sake of simplicity, I'll just clip off the connectors and solder the wires directly together. A few pieces of heat shrink tubing will keep the connections isolated from one another. Solder the audio cable to the circuit board, and commence testing. Alright, so I've got my 9-volt hooked up, and no enclosure for this thing yet, so I'm just gonna tape it in place on the table. Now all I have to do is affix this to my guitar and plug it into an amp. I've found just a spot of double-sided tape works really well for this. But you could also use poster tack, fun tack, or gaffer's tape. Also just stick this cord in place so it doesn't wander around and strain the wires. And since we're going electric, we don't have to keep it clean. Of course, you don't need to have an acoustic guitar to have fun with a contact mic. You can find a lot of interesting sounds just by attaching a contact mic to everyday household items. A couple of interesting items I tried. Drawer from my parts bin. How's about some wire mesh screen? Or maybe a comb. My head. Huh. Unfortunately, no, you cannot hear my thoughts. But we'll have to leave that for another video.